will be receiving the launch where the line's personnel will disembark as we start our last 10 miles of navigation. We'll be going past the red buoys to the left. That's where the entrance of the French Canal are. So those of you interested in checking out the original French construction from 1880, there's still a portion of the French excavation. And towards the green buoys to the right, you'll see just a mile over where there's a tug station. There's several tugs there, and that's the entrance to the new locks, or the exit in the future for the new locks. There's a dredge there that goes up and down, deepening this part of the expansion also. The main channel, the future entrance or exit for ships moving into the new locks. We can see the construction cranes of the bridge, huge columns, the supports for this suspension cable bridge on both sides of the banks of the canal. So this is a suspension bridge then that is just underway in its construction. This is where we then lose the fresh water out to sea, and we'll be able to enjoy the last portion of the crossing of the Panama Canal. Keep in mind that of the nations of the world that use the canal the most, in terms of the registry of ships, Panama has #1 registry. Most of the ships that cross go under the Panama flag, and it's an open registry, followed by Liberia and third Bahamas. Those are the top 3 nations of the world registering ships. 8,000 ships under the Panama flag represent about 20% of the ships of the world. And this is just for tax purposes, convenience by choosing the Panama registry. Notice also here as we are ready to exit the locks, we can appreciate the fire retardant system. It's only located at the very entrance or exit of the locks. So this is a good opportunity if you were not able to see them earlier. So there's a nozzle. We have never really had to use, fortunately, this foam system which would collect in case of a spill. That's why it's either at the entrance or the exit of the locks, which is where there would be any probabilities of incidents or accidents. Of course, this waterway with over 14,000 ships crossing yearly will have incidents. We try to keep them down as much as possible, and it's at least around 10 of them averaging a year. With the expansion, the improvement, more technologies and modernization for the canal, there are less and less
That's the
accidents.
sea trade, and I just got to see the whole...
So the total workforce for the Panama Canal, we are almost 10,000 canal collaborators, allowing most of our workers to
I just got to see the whole process
have been able to appreciate all the
of crossing.
locks works continuously, especially being very humid and rainy area. Maintenance is vital to canal operations, and especially here in the tune locks, you notice the shops where the locomotives are given maintenance. So all of this is done in-house. We have then a very large group of canal collaborators, mainly electricians. We also have, of course, engineers, all different types, from civil engineers to structural engineers, always checking the infrastructure so it continues being at its very best. Of course, maintenance is done every day. Sometimes we do overhauls, which means the closing down of one lane. When this happens, of course, we get a backlog of ships. For every 10-12 days that we shut down one side, we get a backlog of almost 100 ships at each end of the locks.
Now the gates are closing,
so with the new lane
and they're
open,
getting ready for the next ship.
We'll be able to give better maintenance to this canal. That's one of the reasons why